2014 Dodge Ram 3500 with a 5.7 liter Cummins engine in it. I'll show you how to change the oil and the fuel filter on this truck. Yes, it's pretty dirty, so just have to bear with us on the dirtiness. But all right, for the oil change, here's the drain plug right up here. The size of it is a 3/4. Doing an oil change on one of these is basically simple, just as like any other oil change on any other vehicle. Just drain the oil. You got your oil pan here to get your oil, and oil will come out. I have a 5-gallon pan, oil pan here to catch the oil. Out, and we'll let it drain for a while. Make sure we get everything out of it that we need. So there's the oil draining. Let that go. I'll show you where the oil filter is. You have to change that out. Oil filter back in here. I know that I don't really have a light, but there's the oil filter right there we got to take off. All right, so this is the oil filter. That's the part number. The gentleman that I'm changing this for, this is what he supplied me with before. Like I said earlier, there's the oil filter back there. I already got the wrench off of it, or I already got the strap wrench on it. So you just twist it off, and I got a little oil pan underneath there to catch the oil, so when that filter comes loose, end up in there and get the rest of it out. Alright, got the new oil filter back on. Now it's time to go back down over here and put the drain plug back in. Tighten her down. Just make sure you don't tighten it too hard where you strip the oil pan. Okay, so this is the engine fuel filter. This is the front one. There's another one that's underneath the truck. This one here, you can see where I got the light on it right there. So it's a 1.1 inch to take this off, and then you see that little yellow cap down there. That right there, you have to turn that to drain the bottom of the fuel filter. Now when you drain this bottom of the fuel filter, I repeat, do not reuse this fuel. You're just going to let that fuel drain out. You're just going to use a little you can use a flathead or a Phillips screwdriver. You're going to turn it about a quarter of a turn, let it drain out, and then you're going to close it back. But whatever, do not reuse this fuel because it's contaminated. It's just junk. It's just got probably dirt and a bunch of other, maybe some water and stuff in there, so you don't need to reuse that. So when you go to reprime this, it'll reprime itself when you recycle it. When you cycle the engine back up, so you're not going to need any fuel for that. That drain. Which it is. Good deal. What I like to do is, as it's draining a little bit down there, I like to go ahead and stick my socket down there. Now the easiest way to do this is to run it back through here. As you can tell, someone that's done it before me has broken this off for him, so it's gonna make the job even easier for me. But you try to do that without breaking it. It does make it easier if you have that little swivel that's on there. See that little swivel? Does make it easier to do this. Alright. Just go to it. It will be kind of snug, so just bear with it, you know, take it off slowly. You can hear that little squeaking because of the rubber O-ring. And there you go, it's pretty much broke loose. Now I'm going to go back down in there and turn off this. Close up that cockpit down there. And just take it off from there. Try not to lose your socket down there like I just did. Now here's the old fuel filter that's coming out. Even though it might look kind of good, don't be a cheap ass, and I mean, make sure you just change it. It doesn't matter if it looks good or not, because there's probably a bunch of dirt, junk, it's all clumped up in there, which is keeping you away from having good fuel in there. So just like I said, don't be cheap and just change your fuel filter. All right, so here's the other fuel filter. See, it's got that little drain cock right there. You gotta drain that. Just like in the front one, you don't reuse that fuel. You just take it out, you put a new fuel filter in, and when you circulate when you let the engine circulate, it'll fill it all up for you, and it should be able to start up right away. We are gonna have to take this off. You can tell I've already pulled the sensor off this part, but I'll take this off after I get the filter off. So I'm gonna drain it first, then I'll pull that off, then I'll crack it a little bit so it'll drain better, and then I'll take this off and I'll take this out, and I'll put it on the new fuel filter and we'll put it back on. And that's basically that's all it is, that fuel filter. All right, so we filled the oil up, and the kind of oil that we use is Rotella T5. It's a synthetic blend. It's a 15W40. Now it takes 3 gallons, or if you want to do it in quarts, it takes 12 quarts to fill up the engine. Already checked the dipstick. It's completely full. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna go inside and we're gonna cycle it all on so that so we can get the fuel filters to prime up right. And now on these push buttons, you just, these push button ones like this, you press it once, then the little display will say ignition or accessories on. You press it one more time, and then it'll run its little cycle through. And then once that little truck comes up like that, and then you just kick it back off. So that was 1. Now there was 2. Now there's 3. And then I'm going to step on the brake and start. And there we go. It's all running good. We go here and we go check to see if there's any leaks or anything. Filter's good, no fuel leaks there. Check the oil filter. Check the oil filter. Everything's good. Nothing leaking in there. And the last fuel filter is back here. Leaks back here. All right, so we got the oil and the fuel filters changed out on this truck. So now the next what I got to do here is just change the front and the rear brakes, but that'll be in another video, so you can check back and look at that one some other time. So thank you very much. Yes, it's kind of cold out here. Yes, it's Texas. It does get cold sometimes, so. But anyways, thanks for watching the video.